Leetcode 19, remove nth node from end of list. It's a medium problem and it's quite standard for medium. You have to know what are linked lists and how to operate on them. So here is the description. Given the head is the first element in our list of a linked list. Yeah, and there are multiple types of lists. You have a single linked list when you keep track just of the next element. You have a double linked list where you keep track of both the next and the previous element. And you can have also circular list when you get to the last element, it points to the first, and so on. So there are a couple flavors, and here we have the simplest version. So it's a single linked list with no circular connections. But what you need to understand is that we operate here is the input head on individual elements. Yeah, so there is no structure called list. You have just nodes themselves, those elements which create our list, and because there are connections between them, and here you have some code example, list nodes. This is the structure which is used for the nodes, and they keep track of both the data that is stored in the element and the next element, which is the connection to the next element. Yeah? So that's how they are connected. And because we have those connections, we can talk about the list, but there is no such thing as there's no such structure, like a complete structure having all the elements inside, just the individual parts, which is important to understand since it's not always the case and it could be quite confusing. It was, at least it was for me when I first was starting working with those kind of problems. So the next thing is remove the nth node from the end of the list and return its head. Yeah, so deletion or removal is like standard operation, or whatever data structure you are working with. You have to know how to search for something inside, how to retrieve an element or number of elements from this data structure based on some criteria, maybe based on the indices if they have indices, or maybe just you're looking by values. So either way, you always need to think about how to get the values, how to add values, and how to remove elements once they are there. Yeah, and in this case, we are thinking about the removal, and the removal is by index. Yeah, but we are not counting from the start, we are counting from the end. Yeah, and because we don't have a list like a single object, you cannot just go to like index. There is no such interface. We have to operate on those individual elements and somehow reach the nth element, but not from the start, but from the end. And we have to start from the start because that's our input. And here is an example. So we have 5 elements in the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they are linear, and each one is connected to the next, and the last one has no connection. Yeah. And then the nth element that we have to remove is equal to 2. And from usually we start counting by indices from 0. Yeah, but here we already the first element from the end is counted as 1. Yeah, so that's element number 1 from the end, and that's element number 2 from the end. So that's why it's highlighted in red, and this is the one that we have to remove. So that's also important to not get lost in those indices and counting, and that's another thing that can be a bit confusing at the start, and I think always it's a bit confusing. So just trying to emphasize it to not make you any more confused. And the output, of course, is once you identified which element it is, you just remove it. And how do you remove it? You change the connection. Yeah, so you have to get the element before and make it point to the next element. Yeah, to skip the one that you want to remove and to move this arrow to point to the very next element. And of course, there's some edge cases. So for example, if the element that you want to remove is the last element, then you simply point to none. Yeah, and if it's a first element, then you would have to just remove the first connection and move the head here. and that's it. So let's take a look at the other examples. Example number 2 is also interesting. This is one of the edge cases. So what will happen when you have just a single element in your linked list, and you want to remove it? Then you have to return an empty linked list, and in the code that would be none. Since you are returning the new head, and that head is optional, set as optional. So either it can be an object of this class, or it could be none. And this is something that we have to keep in mind while we are developing our algorithm for the solution. And the third example is nothing special here. So just 2 elements, and we want to remove the nth equal to 1. So just the last element, and in that case we will be left with a single element here. That's it. So let's copy that and think about it in greater detail. So let's add here 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 4, and 5. Yeah. And let's add the indices from the end. So this is the first element, and then we'll have second element from the end, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. And we can write it here. That's nth element. Like this. And now, and in this case, n was, sorry, not this, but this. N was equal to 2, which we can highlight using red, pink background. Okay, so now what can we do? We can use a technique called fast and slow pointer. And there are a couple ways in which we can use it, and in this case we will use it in 2 steps. So the first thing, we will move fast pointer n times and keep the slow at rest. And in the second step, or the second stage, move both until fast reaches the end. And then what happens? Slow will pop. Or maybe we can just put it as a third, or just the conclusion. Slow points to the nth element from the end. So how does it work? We are now in the stage 1. And we have 2 pointers. We will have to start them not in the head, but before the list itself. And I will explain in a second why. You can think about it already. So this one is fast since it's red, and this one is slow since it's green. And why do I want to start them before the list? Because we will have this edge case when we have just one element, and that element will be our head, and we want to remove it. Yeah, so in this case, we will have to point to somewhere outside of the list to return now. Yeah, so just for the convenience and to not handle edge cases in any special or different manner, to not pollute our code with too many if statements, we will simply use this trick that we start both of them outside of the list. And now in the first stage, we will just move the fast. Yeah, so we will move the fast. How many times? N times. 1, 2. Okay, and in the next stage, we will move both in each iteration by 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, and 1, and this one right now is outside. Yep. So once it goes out of bounds, we know that we have reached the end, and we know that the slow one points to the element that is nth element from the end, and that is the element that we want to remove. So now, how do we remove it? So we need to have the previous element. Yeah. This one we can call target, and this one we can call next. Put it here at the top. Previous target and next. And what we want to have is for the previous next to point to the next element. Yeah, and that is in that way we can remove the target. Yeah, but in this case, we have lost track of the previous if we leave the slow here. So what we will have to do is, instead of going n times, we have to do n plus 1. Because what will happen when you do n plus 1? Here is move fast n times. If instead, here is the new approach, we will move n plus 1 times, then it stops here, and then this one stops at one element before the target. Yep. And in this case, we don't have to care about the target. We just simply point to the previous to the next. So we will do something like this, and that goes away. Yeah, since it won't be referenced by anything, it should be picked up by garbage collector at some point and simply removed from the memory. Okay, so that's it. Now we have to convert it to the code. And as we said, we will need to start both fast and slow before the list, and we will do it this way. We will create some temporary node that will point to the head. Yeah, so it's like one element before the list starts. And now it's the first stage, so move the fast n plus 1 times. So for underscore in range n plus 1, fast is equal to fast next. Now move both fast and slow, while fast, slow equals slow next, and fast equals next. And the removal right now, slow, next equals slow, next. Yeah, and we can simply return slow. And by the way, should we return? Let's check. And of course not slow, but temporary next. And that is because here will be our new head. Okay, we have to return the head. Now let's try. Very fast. ON complexity, time complexity, and O1 space complexity.